Let's get straight into this one. Today I'm at Aldersey Green Golf Club, just on the outside, on the outskirts of Cheshire. Playing the front nine here. It's a beautiful par 71 course here. Weather's perfect today. The shorts are on, the legs are out. Let's get straight into this one. Hole one's a long par 4. It's 425 yards. Gone for a bit of a nerve settling 4-iron here. It's my most reliable club in the bag, so smoked the 4-iron down the middle here. Probably should have gone with a big stick, but it's left me about a 200-yard shot into the green, which is not ideal here. Popped a 5-iron up there, leaked it out to the right, and I've just ended up in this kind of disused, old abandoned bunker on the front right of the green. Floaty little lob wedge. Probably pitched it 2 or 3 yards too long here. Didn't really bite on the greens. Everything's been baking really hard for the last couple of weeks, so it's all too firm. Pressed photograph for this next one instead of pressing video, so you'll have to take my word for this one. I did 2-putt it from here. It's a 20 foot shot, 2-putted for bogey, and we're in first hole for a 5. Not a great start, but a couple of par 3s coming up. First one's a 170-yard par 3. 7-iron this, just to put a smooth 7-iron down here, pulled it a little bit off to the left and just missed the green. Great yards, great for distance, just not the right line here. So I've got another little floppy 60-degree wedge. Just want to pitch it on top of this little rise here and then let it run down to the left. Executed it perfectly. Maybe just took a bad bounce on top of this little rise here, but ended up 18 inches from the flag and a tap-in par just to steady the ship and get things moving. Greens look really good on this golf course. You'd be surprised actually how they maintain this golf course. They've got an army of robot lawnmowers. In fact, I think I've just got a bit, I've recorded a little bit of footage of one. I've never seen this before on a golf course. I'm not a huge fan of them, completely honest. I'd prefer, the attention to detail that you get from a real greenkeeper. But they had an army of these lawnmowers out on the golf course, keeping everything cut short and stripy. Crazy times. Ridiculously long par 3 now, 220 plus yards, dead tight, loads of hazards, bunker at the front, water back and left. I've pumped a 4-iron down here, just a floaty 4-iron, missed the green by another couple of yards again, left myself a bit of a horrible shot, no good at these ones. Got under it a little bit too much as well, and I've left myself a real knee-knocking 6-foot putt for this par. Absolutely glorious day here at Aldersey Green. There was not a breath of wind across the golf course, and it was really hot. Hottest day of the year so far, 27, 28 degrees. And as you'll see in a bit, it gets a bit sweaty. Lovely putt here for a par, and 2 back-to-back pars, 2 3s on par 3s. I'll take it. Dogleg right par 4 coming up. Doesn't naturally suit my shot shape, so I've had to cut the corner ever so slightly here with my 4-iron, and just to put myself in a decent place. Love this 4-iron, absolute best club in the bag at the minute. Can't do wrong. Left myself a 100 shot in. Punched a sand wedge down there. Didn't quite get the line right, but loads of spin on this. Pitched on the green and then spun just off to the side of the green, and has left myself a little cheeky putt back through this kind of first cut on the side of the green. Braking ever so slightly from left to right here, and a tiny bit uphill as well. This has been a big improvement to my game recently, is giving myself this kind of a decent first putt and giving myself a decent shot at par in holes. So this is a par putt here for 3 pars back to back. We're up and moving. No real decent birdie looks yet. It may come. Long par 5, stroke index 1 here. The big sticks out the bag for the first time of the day. Put one down the right, drew it back into the fairway. Real good knock on this one. Put a lot of weight through this one. 290 plus. In a decent position on the fairway. Still got over 200 yards to the pin, so I'm laying up here with a 7-iron. pulled it a little bit further left than I would like here. Put myself in a bit of a cheeky position here just to get into the green. There's a bit of water now in between my ball and the flag, so I'm going to have to pop it up with a 60 degree. The green is kind of running away from me as well as I look at it here, so I had to pitch it right on the very front edge of the green, and it just released and just ran off up against the fringe of the green here on the far side. So I'm putting back up the hill, left to right. Got a great read on this putt actually, to be fair. You watch where I put my putter down here, that's the line there. Didn't really execute it that well, to be fair. If I'd have put it up on that line to start with, this might have been in the cup, but yeah, just peeled off, and I've left myself another 18-incher for a par. So that could have been the first birdie of the day. Putting back across the break and downhill a little bit. Get in there, Stevie. Another par on the card. 4 pars back to back now. And the next hole is a really short par 4. 300 yards it says on the card. It's probably playing slightly less on the day. Gone with a safe 5-iron. Didn't really hit it at all well, to be honest. Pulled it to the left, just left myself a shot from the rough down to the green. So I've not taken full advantage here of this one. Another sand wedge. A little bit spicy off the club face, this one. The pitch on the back of the green, and it's just held up against the rough and the first cut. So I'm putting back up onto the green. Not a bad roll there, just got a bit too much of it. I think I'm complaining to myself here about all the goose shit on the greens. There's lots of water on this golf course, and lots of wildlife. Drop the shot here on the 6th hole. 3-putted for another bogey on the card. 2 over through 6. It's not the end of the world. You know, I'm reasonably pleased with that. That's not a bad start to a round. Lovely par 4 here. Dog leg round to the left. Peeled a 5-iron round. Just perfect, to be honest. I've left myself a 110, 115, slightly uphill, so I've gone with a pitching wedge here. Caught it a little bit too chunky, put a big divot, and yeah, I left myself just short of the green here on the front right side. So pitching up again, put the lob wedge down here. I think it was a lob wedge. It looks like a lob wedge. I just want to bump and run this one up towards the flag. It is uphill, so it should slow down quite quickly. Again, not a bad roll. Got it about. I've gone past about 5.5 foot from the flag, and I'm putting back down the hill. This should be makeable. This one. Tiniest bit of break right to left. I don't know what that hit on the way to the flag. It kicked off awfully to the side. I've lifted out. I'm devastated. It's back to back, 3 back-to-back bogeys. Got 2 back-to-back bogeys. A dogleg right par 4 here now, so I've gone for the Bryson line. Fizzed the 4-iron across the corner of this pond and left it absolutely perfect in the middle of the fairway for a nice approach shot down to the green. Pumped it. First time the gap wedge has been at the bag today. Hit it really clean. Got the distance pretty much spot on. Just. Yeah, my aim is not that good today. Leaked it off to the right side of the green, and I'm just on this kind of fringe area. Putting back across. Again, you can see not a breath of movement on that flag. No wind whatsoever. It was a hot all day. Not a bad putt again. Left myself about 2 feet up to the flag, and yeah, this should go in really. Devastated. Another lip out. Not a good day for the flat stick today, unfortunately. 3 bogeys back to back, 4 over through 8 holes, and a par 5 just to finish the 9. Chasing a birdie, gone with the big stick again, absolutely smashed one up there, 290 yards again, and you have himself a chance here of getting to this green. There is a bit of water front right here, so I did bottle it a little bit. I've gone with an 8 iron. I'm probably at the 8 iron of my life here. I reckon it's about 180 yards. I've hit that 8 iron just to the front of the green. It's left myself this really makeable pitch up shot from about 20 yards away. Gone with the sand wedge. Again, this green was covered in goose shit, and it's cost me a little bit on this one. Put a great pitch in with this sand wedge. It was tracking towards the flag, and then all of a sudden, it's a massive bit of goose shit and stops the ball dead. I'd have been another 2 or 3 feet closer than this, and with an almost guaranteed tap-in birdie. As it happens, I've got a 6-footer here, or 5.5 foot birdie putt for a 3 over 9 holes. You can see the amount of detritus on this green. That's one of the downsides, I think, with having these robo lawnmowers. You know, when you've got greenkeepers out there on the golf course, they keep on top of all these little sort of attention to detail bits and keep it all clean and brushed. Another terrible putt. Missed the birdie, tapping in for a par, finishing the 9 holes. 4 over par, not bad. My handicap is 7 and a bit, so yeah, somewhere between 3 and 4 over par for 9 holes is reflective of my handicap. I can't complain. I had a great day out there at Aldersey Green. I'm looking forward to getting back there with Andy in a few weeks' time to do a make or break par challenge. Make sure you watch that video, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you for the next video.